I just took a huge risk and bought the biggest Pokemon card collection that I have ever purchased, valued over $40,000. Insane amount of, I believe, mostly sealed stuff. So Alpal actually sealed the deal, so I have a vague idea of what's here, but I really don't know the extent of it. There's 15 boxes, and we're just gonna get right into this thing, starting off with Pokemon 151 Ultra Premium Collection. Those are super pricey. You can pretty quickly see how the value adds up really quickly here. So I've been growing my sealed Pokemon collection a good bit. I have a kind of a side quest goal of completing every Elite Trainer box and every booster box ever. Now, the Elite Trainer boxes, I've got a pretty good start. We've got some of the really expensive ones, a pretty good variety, but I've been missing a lot of the more recent ones. Just haven't been able to find them, haven't bought Pokemon cards at retail in years. So getting it in collections like this has been the solution. And something like this is certainly something that I'm interested in keeping if possible. This is a Pokemon Center Mega Evolution Elite Trainer Box, which is pretty awesome to see. I think as I go, I'll kind of organize by Elite Trainer Box, Booster Box, Ultra Premium collections, and we'll kind of see how it all shakes out in the end. But that's a beautiful Pokemon Center Mega Evolution box right there, which Pokemon Center, the website is where those come from. They get a very kind of limited run, pretty much only one print run, I believe, of Pokemon Center boxes. So they're just really hard to get. The Celebrations, I remember when those came out, and a buddy of mine opened a ton of those things and like completed sets and had a whole bunch of fun ripping them. Looks like there's gonna be, golly, a whole bunch of Celebrations in here. Looks like this person bought a lot of Celebrations. I believe they're from Canada and shipped them here to us, which is wild. So I'll kind of dig these Celebrations out and we'll see what else is in here.
So Chase, how are you gonna decide what you keep for the collection?
That is a great question. I already can tell there's gonna be a lot that I want to keep, but I think I've been keeping a lot lately for the collection, and I'm gonna limit myself to keeping just probably 5 or less pieces, and I wanna make sure that I can sell the rest of the collection and at least break even to keep those pieces for free, because that's how I always grow my collection in general. But yeah, I definitely need to sell the bulk of this.
So depending on what's here, because you don't know everything that's here, is that correct?
Correct.
We could have a hard time just picking 5 items.
I mean, there's 15 boxes. In this first box, I've already got 2 items that I want. So if there's 2 items for every box, that's 30 items, and I can only keep 5. So, but I don't know. I don't need the Celebrations Elite Trainer box, so I know all of those are for sale. So that's nice that I already have those. I'm not collecting stuff like this, though still very cool. The Black Bolt binder collection. So you got some booster packs and a nice binder behind it. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's super cool. I'm not collecting stuff like this, the Arceus V-Star, so there's another Ultra Premium collection. And then I think I have everything for Surging Sparks, though I'll have to double check. I think that's just a regular Elite Trainer box. I for sure have that. But I love collecting the Elite Trainer box, especially when you face the artwork forward, which I need a little bit more space because I can't do that with mine. White Flare, I think I have a White Flare box. I'll have to double check. But it looks like the rest of the box is going to be regular Surging Sparks and Celebrations.
So what of this box could you keep?
Right now, it's just these 2 that are up for grabs. So I'll just set these over here. I'm gonna set all my potential collection pieces over here, and we're gonna keep a maximum of 5 things on that table. So I'm gonna just, if we get over 5, I'm gonna have to eliminate 1, and that's just how we're gonna do it for this video. Oh my goodness. To the next box.
This could be harder than you
think. Don't tell me these are all PSA 10 Charizards. Brother Dave, I was just saying.
Charizard's the coolest Pokemon, right?
It's just so iconic to me, and to so many others. I don't have any need to keep this one, but all of these, I've been saying I want to have a wall of Charizards. And these are, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Charizard PSA 10s. I'm gonna keep my favorite one, I guess, on the table, which is gonna be this one, the Celebrations Charizard.
I love that so much.
That is, I mean, it's just a cool card. It's a remake of the base set with a more sparkly holo, and to me, that's the coolest of this batch. Some people might say that one's the coolest, and I would respect your opinion. It's got a lot going on there, crazy artwork, but you guys know, I can only keep 5. I was gonna collect all the booster packs for a minute. I gotta draw the line somewhere, so I'm sticking with vintage booster packs, like Wizards of the Coast only. Evolving Skies, this is one of the most iconic, if not the most iconic modern set with the Moonbryon that you can pull from there. That's a regular Evolving Skies Elite Trainer box, and I think that one goes for a few hundred these days. So the Elite Trainer box section is definitely stacking up here. But we got some booster boxes in here, which my booster box collection is tiny. I have 2 down there, maybe one other one over there. I have like 3 or 4 booster boxes. I really haven't gotten many yet, but we got some here. Paldea Evolved right here. I think it's maybe a little bit lower end of a booster box, but there's, I think, 36 packs in booster boxes, so like definitely like the way to go for ripping. You get a whole bunch of packs. This might be a Hidden Fates tin. Chilling Reign Elite Trainer box. Basically, if it's not Pokemon Center or a super sought after older Elite Trainer box, it's probably not going to be a contender for me today. Okay, continuing on with this box, we've got more ETBs, including another Evolving Sky, so that's the other artwork. We got Chilling Reign, another one here. 3 of the most iconic Elite Trainer boxes that exist. I do already have all 3 of these, so I haven't mentioned it yet. All of the stuff that I'm setting over here to the side, which is going to be most of it, is going to go up for sale in our biggest whatnot ever. It's going to be a 24-hour show with an insane amount of giveaways, at least 5 Switch 2s. We're going to be doing flash sales throughout the whole show. There's going to be some Phantasmal Flames Pokemon cards at MSRP, at retail price. There's going to be Switch 2s for half off, maybe up to 20 of them. There's going to be so many crazy things. Flash sales, 30 to 50% off. Crazy amount of stuff, and we're selling auctions all 24 hours, including stuff like this, games, all sorts of things. But yeah, if you like sealed Pokemon cards and want to get your hands on some of these, basically the whole collection's going up for sale. So check out our link down below for $15 credit towards Whatnot. If you've never joined Whatnot, now's the time, guys. You can get your 15 credit, use our link, support your local CATRP, and come see what it's all about. If anything, have a fun time. Check it all out. It's my favorite way to sell stuff, favorite way to engage with community. Absolutely love it. But as I'm talking about that, these 2 Evolutions Elite Trainer box just emerged. Blastoise and Charizard, 2 of my all-time favorites. That was an awesome box. Let's move on to the next one. Brother Dave, this is where it's going to get challenging for me, because this is full of booster boxes right here.
Why are booster boxes so cool?
There's 2 things for me. One, like the booster box in and of itself is kind of a collectible. The artwork, just the iconic booster box nature of it. For me, that's really cool. And I think a lot of collectors agree. But also, it's 36 packs. I mean, feel how heavy that is.
Whoa!
This one's Astral Radiance. I don't know, which of these types of sets is going to be the one that I end up wanting to keep. But, like, I don't have the vast majority of these. So, certainly, some of them are going to be in the potential keeper pile. There's another Astral Radiance.
What's the value of some of these booster boxes?
You'd probably be hard-pressed to find one under $200. And a lot of them are going to be, in that 300, 400, 500 plus range. Just depends. Like Evolving Skies, I think a booster box is closer to, over $2,000 right now. And that's still a pretty modern booster box. Maybe even 2,500. Haven't checked in a while. Vivid Voltage. You can get the big old Pikachu from that set. I'm going to guess that's not the most expensive, but I don't know. Obsidian Flames. Like if I found a Prismatic Evolutions booster box, I think I'd want that because I really like the set. Or Evolving Skies, I think that'd be really, really awesome. Or just anything even older, but we'd be talking really, really pricey if we got older than that stuff. Obsidian Flames, another one. Here's another Stellar Crown. So there's multiples for sure. This is definitely like a full collection here. Oh, Pokemon Go, Japanese, but not something I'm collecting. So those aren't in contention. Every booster box I'm still gonna put over here. Just know that any of those could be put over on that table. It's just a matter of which ones, and we'll figure that out at the end. I imagine I'm gonna find some other pieces I want to keep too. Okay, next box. Looks like we got the little, I don't know, lunchbox tins of Celebrations. I remember those being, oh gosh. Okay.
Look cool.
Well, these are in collector's cases, like acrylic cases. So this makes me think these are some of the older ones. There's Lost Origin. I actually don't know if that's one of the better ones, but maybe this is one of the more sought after ones because there's two of them, both in acrylics. Ultra Prism, that's Sun and Moon era. I know that one's pretty desirable. I'm gonna go ahead and put this over here. It's older, just tougher to get. Sun and Moon era versus like Sword and
What?
Golly. Do you remember me mentioning this one by name? If I
Yes,
found
do.
Evolving Skies or Prismatic Evolution. Well, that's the box that's over $2,000, Brother Dave. It's in pretty good condition.
What can you pull on this?
This is where you can get the Moonbreon. So one of the most iconic modern Pokemon cards, if not the most iconic. It's a very expensive, very cool card. Very, very cool card. We'll put that over here. That's wild. Definitely a wild one.
Oh, is Moonbreon like $2,000?
Yeah.
Oh, really? So that's the main reason why it's worth that much.
Yeah, but there's also a lot of really cool artwork evolutions in that set that are really, really awesome too. So Moonbreon just kind of took the cake for being the fan favorite and made the set very iconic. Destined Rivals, nice. I do really enjoy the Rockets Mewtwo EX that you can pull out of there. We got Vivid Voltage. Definitely don't need that one since I already have one. So that one's for sale. Again, guys, most of this is going to be for sale on Black Friday and whatnot. You got to check it out down below. Super modern right there with the Mega Evolutions. This is Prismatic Evolutions, Japanese box of some kind. And then there's 4 more US booster boxes in here.
I don't mean to interrupt, but
Uh-huh.
I do mean to interrupt.
Okay.
I got 2 things for you. They're both Pokemon card related. Just open the first page of that binder. Tell me what you see.
Well, that's a lot of Charizard.
Yeah, these 2 down here. Huge cards.
Where'd we get this?
Just a collection.
Just Pokemon cards for days. Oh my goodness. What the heck? That's a sweet Gengar right there. This is a crazy binder. My gosh. Is there anything not cool in here? Is it all...
I mean, there's...
It's pretty much all full arts, hollows.
Yeah.
And some of these are a little bit older, like this one's got to be... That's 2011. Like black and white era stuff. Dang, dude. Oh, yes. The Mewtwo. Legendary collection. That... Alright, I'm not counting this as one of my 5. This is a different collection. I'm keeping 5 things from this collection.
Okay. Gotcha.
But I'm keeping that too. That's... Oh my gosh.
And that.
The Snorlax bringing it home. Holy mercy, that's a good binder. Love that.
You can just open that box up real quick.
Okay. If you like Pokemon cards, stick around because I think CATRP Crew is going to be doing a lot more with it. Why is it? Why? Why is it in an acrylic? Oh my gosh. I'm not actually upset. I'm very excited. Holy cow. That's a huge box. Cosmic Eclipse. Elite Trainer box. This is one of those older ones that I was talking about that gets very, very pricey very fast. Good thing is, I think I already have it.
Good. You can sell it.
Or do I not? I think I do.
No, you do.
I do.
I looked
Okay, you
before I made the
checked?
deal happen.
Oh yes,
It's
I see it
not-
right there.
Yeah.
Well, I should get mine in an acrylic or something. All of these are at least in collector's cases. Just not. I only have one in an acrylic, which is the Plasma Storm.
Makes sense. But that one, you know, it's like, I don't know, like $1,500, so it makes sense to have it in acrylic.
$1,500. That is so cool. I do like sealed, you know, from a collecting, investing standpoint. Like if you're collecting it and sitting it on a shelf, it's better to have the sealed product versus the graded cards because one card in the set could go way up in value, and if you didn't buy that one card, it's like a single stock.
But if you have a sealed product of it all,
Right, where you
with a
could still
chance.
get the one card,
Yeah.
like the Moonbreon in Evolving Skies, then it's probably gonna still go up in value. So for me, it's fun where my collection can like still kind of go up in value. It's fun to kind of track it and just see what's going on, even if I'm never gonna sell it. Someday, when I'm gone, it'd be nice for my kids to have stuff that went up in value,
yeah.
not down in value. So like, it is a genuine factor for me, even if I'm not gonna sell it in my lifetime. But that is awesome. Thank you for
Yeah, just
bringing
thought I
that
would,
up.
you know, can
Yeah.
keep it up here if you want.
Sure, yeah. That will be for sale on Black Friday, Pal. We're doing it. 24 hours. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I got my caffeine. I'm already like preloading 3 weeks early.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm sure that'll be relevant.
Yeah, I'm like just a little jittery, but I'm like, it'll die down in a couple months.
1,600 millis a day. That's what I say.
Yeah. All right.
That'll keep the doctors at play consistently.
In my life a lot.
Yes.
Because I'm gonna die.
And I found a Fusion Strike and a Twilight Masquerade booster box during that commercial break with ridiculous stuff. Paradox Rift as well. This is a wild collection, man. I don't even... It's so weird because we truly have never seen anything like it. Never had anything like it. And this is like basically the extent of what my sealed collection is in somebody else's collection that we just bought all in one go.
On the table right here.
Like this is years of effort, of consolidating, of building, and selling it all in one go. It's just crazy to see it all, like years of work, kind of in one place, in one collection purchase. All right, next box. We got like 6 of these Cyrus. I don't even really know what these are, but there's 6 of them. Includes a deck box, card sleeves, and more. Hopefully there's some booster packs in there. And then it looks like Crown Zenith boxes here. What, there's 5 of them? That's a pretty pricey set, so those are definitely pretty cool. 3 blue, 2 pink. Moving on. Well, that is 10 Celebrations Elite Trainer boxes. And then 4 more Celebrations lunch boxes. Ooh, this one's... Okay, I do love these. Specifically the Evolution, Jolteon, Flareon, and Vaporeon. These premium collections. Wow. Just the look of them, especially as a complete set. They got Evolving Skies packs too, which does not hurt. Those are awesome. And then we've also got the 2 Celebrations collections, which are the same exact size. That's cool. The 4 Pikachus. This one's got Charizard.
No, I'm right in saying that
hands.
the big cards are worthless. Is that true?
Yeah, the jumbo cards. Pretty much. I mean, some kids like them and stuff, but I think most collectors, myself included, aren't the biggest fans. Though, like, if you got like the Legendary Collection vintage ones, it can get pretty interesting.
So you think everyone's gonna throw them away, and then someday
They might be worth something someday. Because, yeah, a lot of people aren't really taking care of these. Looks like more Elite Trainer boxes. The amount of Elite Trainer boxes is insane. I opened 1 Elite Trainer box of that back in the day, Shining Fates, and pulled 1 Charizard. The chase card from the set. That was awesome. Not normally the luck that I have. That was like once in a lifetime kind of luck right there. Another Evolving Skies Elite Trainer box. Love seeing it. I've always really enjoyed the artwork on this one. The Fusion Strike with the Mew.
Probably is my favorite.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yes.
It's so nice. It pops. I don't want to go more than too high. Mega Evolution Elite Trainer box. I think the rest of the way... oh no, there's some booster boxes too. Gotta see what these are. Brilliant Stars booster box. I know I have this one somewhere, so I know I've got some booster boxes that maybe they're in some bins downstairs. I've got some bins that are kind of overflow collection stuff. Battle Styles, we've established I have that one too, so I don't need either of those for the collection. And then yeah, Chilling Reign and 2 more Evolving Skies Elite Trainer boxes.
So what would you need to find to be able to want to replace one of these collection pieces with it?
Yeah, because right now we have 5 over there. I would say anything older and sealed, like a Skyridge booster pack or something Skyridge sealed would be like holy grail for me. Or like a Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box that I don't have, because those are just so hard to find. Those would kind of be at the top of the list for me. We've got 3 more boxes. One of them is huge, so I'm hoping we can find some stuff to dethrone the collection pieces. All right, so here's the next 3 boxes. We're gonna go smallest to largest and see what happens here. Dang. Looks like 3 Celebrations Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes. These are actually a little bit bigger. That one's got a little tear in it, which is sad, but not bad at all. Those are very pricey. Just so you know, the regular Elite Trainer box right here, the one we have 18 of, is $230 a piece. And then the Pokemon Center one is $384. So 400 was actually pretty close. So these are $384 a piece. There's probably, yeah, 13 packs, 13 Celebrations packs, 6 additional booster packs, and then a bunch of other things. But really it's about the Elite Trainer box, the collectible that is in and of itself. Okay, next one. Wow. Wow. This is a crazy box. You know, I thought one Hidden Fates Elite Trainer box would be enough. There's 3 more in here. These are like absolutely iconic. Just the promo card that comes in these things in a PSA 10, I think is like a few $100s. And that's guaranteed. This one right here, the Triple Bird promo, I got that in a PSA 10 not too long ago. And I think I sold it for over 300 bucks, which is just crazy. But then there's also an Evolving Skies, and it's a regular non-Pokemon Center version. Again, gotten a lot of those though. Looks like more Japanese boxes with a couple Mega Evolutions booster bundles as well. Those are US. We've got one final box here. It's the final box. It is a huge box, and we're gonna see what's inside and see if we can dethrone these 5 items. Which, if you forgot, we got the Celebrations PSA 10 Charizard, Evolving Skies booster box, Ultra Prism booster, and 2 Pokemon Center Elite trainer boxes of Mega Evolution. So the bar is pretty high.
How much money is on that table right now?
4,000-ish? I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea. But yeah, that's a big amount to need to replenish in profit here. So we had to pay up for this collection, so we have slim margins for sure. Wow. Well, there's another Pokemon Center Celebrations, bringing the total to 4 of the $386 box. This is the Ultra Premium Collection with the Charizard from Sword and Shield era. It's got Evolving Skies packs in there, Fusion Strike, some Brilliant Stars as well. That's a big one. Not one that I need. Pikachu Celebrations. Love this. Prismatic Evolutions. Super Premium Collection, one of my favorite sets. You've got a Premium Collection. It's a very pricey piece of Celebrations. There's another Sword and Shield Charizard Premium Collection. And then the case, it almost looks like it might be Fusion Strike.
So this is the last chance for one of these to be dethroned.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And if they're Pokemon Center, oof, they are. They are Pokemon Center Fusion Strike. There's 4 of them, so it's a whole case of them. I'm gonna leave this in the case. We gotta double check my shelf and see if we can get over there somehow. That sky blue Fusion Strike definitely stands out. Is this it? Is that the same thing? I think it is. So I've got it. That means I do not need it. I think our job was made a little bit easier. I would say these are truly the 4 pieces that I want the most, or 5 pieces, with 2 crazy booster boxes, 2 Pokemon Center ETBs I don't have, and a Charizard PSA 10. It kind of feeds 3 of the main collection like topics or categories that I'm looking to fill. And I'm actually really surprised, like, I'm not having a really hard decision here. That's kind of nice. And all of this is going to be for sale, again, on Black Friday, on Whatnot. Please, guys, use our link down below. $15 credit for Whatnot. It supports us more than you know, and you're going to have a ton of fun at this show. I'm going to be horribly sleep deprived. Probably the whole crew will be too. It's going to be insane. So come hang with us. Black Friday, literally Thursdays midnight to Fridays midnight. We'll be there. It's going to be insane. We'll see you on the next video. We got another similar collection like this coming, so subscribe for more Pokemon cards. Peace.